I'm Jeff Mack, a commercial real estate broker with Newmark Grubb Knight Frank, and I'm pleased to welcome Neil Cooper. Neil is a law firm partner with the firm Royer Cooper Cohen Braunfeld. Welcome, Neil.
Thanks, Jeff. So we're a boutique law firm that's been growing over the last 4 or 5 years. We work on business law and many other different types of law. We do litigation, private client services, trust and estate planning, tax, employment law. We're working with a lot of emerging growth and middle market companies on their deals, their mergers and acquisitions, their financings. We work with executives on their employment arrangements and their equity deals. We work with individuals who are both investors and also on their estate planning matters and their family matters. So it's a wide range of things, but we have a core offering for emerging growth, middle market companies, investors, and executives. Well, the roots of the firm go back quite a while. We started in the early 2000s when I started my own firm coming out of a large firm, and then I was a general counsel of a software company. And while I was at the software company, I realized that there was what I viewed as a hole in the market for companies that need sophisticated advice by highly trained lawyers, but they need them on a very fast basis and cost effectively. And while there are a lot of good lawyers out there, it can be hard to find lawyers who are ready to respond very quickly to both large and small matters and do that cost effectively. So I started a firm back in about 2003, working with a lot of emerging growth and middle market companies, and then that just grew over time. And in about 2008 and 2009, I merged with another partner who had the similar concept, who had been at a couple of different large firms and also had been a general counsel at a couple of different technology companies, and he saw the market similarly. And we decided to merge together and grow something bigger. And over time, the mix of different companies that we represent has changed a little bit, but that core fundamental of focused on emerging growth companies and middle market companies has been there the whole time. So I met my partners in a very organic way. So the partner that I was telling you about a moment ago, we met while we were both general counsels of technology companies. And so we had very similar backgrounds and realized that we had a lot in common, and we had very similar outlooks to approaching the market, and it was sort of an organic thing that happened over a number of years. And a couple of other partners, one of the partners I met in a philanthropic organization. We were doing charity work together and we clicked. He happened to also be a lawyer, and when I told him about what we were doing, he was very excited about it because he had been searching for an entrepreneurial avenue to explore things that he wanted to accomplish in his career that he felt like he had not been able to accomplish at that point. And he was very excited, and things happened over a little bit of time, and he decided to join us. And it was very, very similar with our fourth partner as well. We met him over time, and when he heard about our concept, he knew that he wanted to do something that was different than what he had been doing for quite a while, which is he had been at a large firm in Philadelphia. So, well, there's the obvious answer to what we do differently, which is that each one of us does a little bit different practice areas. So I do corporate transactions, mergers and acquisitions, financings. I work on employment matters. Another one of my partners is a litigator who will do commercial disputes and intellectual property disputes, both in court and outside of court. Another one of my partners is a tax lawyer. Some of our other colleagues are real estate lawyers. So there's the practice area differences, and then we each have our own style and our own emphases on different areas of law and how we practice. So even in those areas where we have partners who overlap, who do similar things, we do them differently, a little bit different. So when we started the firm, Jeff, it was about 7, 8 lawyers. And we always knew that we wanted to grow larger because we wanted to have both more practice area breadth in different types of practice areas, and we also wanted to have more depth in individual practice areas. In addition to that, we felt we wanted to have different geographic representation. So today the firm is 20 lawyers and still growing. It depends on the day when I count, whether it's 20, 21, 22, because we constantly have new lawyers joining us, which is very exciting and also challenging. But we continue to grow. We had started with one office in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philadelphia. We now are in our brand new office here in Philadelphia, which we're very excited about, and we just moved into about a month ago. And we're in the process of recruiting some additional lawyers in Manhattan, in New York City, and we hope to launch an effort in New York City pretty soon.